Hey guys, so I'm back for the next week of the techniques. Today we're going to go over how to stop butterfly attacks. So someone that's starting maybe sitting here, which is really common when you're sparring. So when I approach someone sitting, there's a few mistakes that I just really want to watch out for. One of the biggest mistakes is when I start, I don't want to step up this leg here, especially on the outside of his leg, okay? From here, he'll be able to grab your ankle and slide into a leg attack, okay? You'll just go right into shin on shin, which is good for the guard player. So when I'm approaching, I like to stay low. I don't like to stay higher than my opponent because it just gives them a better entry point for me, or for him, sorry. So when I'm here, when he's trying to get grips here, I'm always fighting him with his hands here, okay? What I'm looking for, even if he gets a grip on me, what I'm looking for is to keep the distance. I don't want him to scoot close to me and start getting underhooks. Once he gets here, this is a little bit more difficult here. So when he gets a grip, I use my grips to keep him away here, okay? When I'm ready, I step on the inside, okay? If people do not expect this, this works all the time, okay? So when I step, even with no grips here, when I step, a lot of times what they're gonna try to do is they're gonna try to hug my leg. But I wanna beat him to this underhook. Now the fact that I'm so far on top of him allows me to push him down and go right into a knee cut through pass. Let me do it, Arshan. It's one of the easiest passes for me and it works all the time. That's why people like to keep their heels so close to their butt when they're playing guard. But if you catch this, you always want to take advantage of this. So I'm going to be here, I step on the inside, here. Now I want to make sure that I beat him to the underhook. So I'm ready for the underhook. So see how I beat him to the underhook here. From here, now I need to get him down on his back. So I underhook and I push here. Okay, I like to go straight in the knee on the chest because it's a good position just to chill for a sec. And then I can start getting my head down and passing his guard here. Some things I like to do once the person gets close is, especially if he's angled here and he starts to have my sleeve, I never want him to control my whole arm here. So I like to keep his back, and if he gets my sleeve, that's okay. The moment he starts to fall back to the butterfly hook here, I like to put my hand on the ground. And that's one thing he's not supposed to let me do, but that's one thing I try to force. So when he goes, I put my hand on the ground here, and I rotate my upper body here. So I'm just getting this out here. So I raise my body, and I scoop this out here. So you just kind of out-angle them. So when he comes in, and he gets the grip here, I plant, and I cut here. And I fall back on top of them here. Which allows me for a lot of good passes. I can mount. I can go right from the back and keep pressure. So those angles are really good. Let's get it more on your back. So right here in front of me, and just flat on your back. So when I'm here, keep this back on. One thing you want to try to do is get good at this switch. So when they're here with just the hook, I move forward. That's one thing I really like. If you get a person who comes in straight and they're trying to lift you up, try to lift you straight up. I want to make sure that I pinch my knees here, because if I don't, it'll slide into leg attacks here. By pinching my knees, first of all, it makes me harder to lift, but also makes it very difficult for him to get his feet out. So lift, get up double unders too. Here, get a leg attack. It's hard for him to get his feet out. Sometimes I can fall right into that position, depending on how good they are. So, being able to go here, step inside it, and be cut through. It works like a charm, especially if you get that first step in. So, that's pretty much for this. We're done for this week. So, butterfly guard passing and techniques. Thanks.